Hey guys, Ellen Woodbridge here, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia, and I'd like to welcome you to the August Christmas Stampathon 2020, and this month we are all about monochromatics. Now these are all the supplies I have used. I'll go through those in a sec, and this is my card. For my monochromatic, I've chosen metallics, but you can choose any monochromatic color scheme you would like. So you could go all blues, all greens, all purples, all pinks, yellow, whatever you would like. But I just wanted to play with the brushed metallics, which is bronze, gold and copper, and I've added in some brass and silver, as well as some grey granite, cinnamon cider ink and soft suede paper, and some of our beautiful gilded gems. I've paired this with the Cherish the Season stamp set and the matching dies. I've used this splatter from Christmas Gleaming and the Merry Christmas from the Fall Onto Us. So let's get these things out of the way and get making my cards. So the challenge is to make 4 or more cards. I have made 7 so far, and this will be number 8, and one of these cards is going to be the card that I give away to a lucky participant in this month's Christmas Stampathon. So I already have my stamps mounted, and I'm just going to stamp the background for this card. So I'm just going to pop, for the moment, our card just as a reference for myself here, and I'm starting with grey granite, and I'm going to do this large bell twice. So this is grey granite ink on grey granite cardstock, and then I'm going to add this little bell. Now, I know the stamping looks really weird at the moment, but when we add our bells in, it makes total sense, and I love the embossed bells in the Sounds of the Season stamp set, die set. They all have separate, this has separate designs. So the smallest one has holly embossed, a fern, a pine embossed. The middle one has a holly, and this one has a mix of holly, fern leaves and some gems. Now these pieces are actually cut out, but what I've done, and I'll show you when I do this, is I have popped a glue dot on the back to hold those pieces in. So I'm coming in now with smoky slate ink on the grey granite cardstock. So this adds a different grey tone to what I'm just going to add this about here, and then hopefully my sentiment will sit there. It'll be a nice holding place. So that is all my stamping for the background done. I have already pre-done my Merry Christmas sentiment. So now I am up to die cutting. So I have everything out, and I'm going to bring in the brand new cut and emboss machine. So this will be available to Stampin' Up! Customers as of the 1st of September. So us demonstrators are lucky enough to have it now. So I'm just going to grab our 3 dies, and I've already done my little one and have that all ready. So I've cut my metallic brushed foil into strips to make it nice and easy for me. And the fact that I can just lay these down, well, helps if I lay it down the correct way. Lay these down and get them cut. So if you feel like you need to tape them down, you certainly can, but what I'm going to do is pop in the plate and I push it down, and that holds it as I start cranking it through the machine. So I just put my hand on top, goes through nice and smoothly, and out this side we have our beautiful die cuts. Just going to put these straight back on my sheet here, otherwise they will go missing. I do just have, and it was here, but that's okay. I'm just going to pick this up with, oh no, I've lost a few pieces out of it. That's okay. I might have to go pieceless for this one because these little pieces have cut out so well for this one. So I will pop them through and we will hide our dimensional in other ways. So that's okay. I will take these plates out, close this back up, pop it away off to the side, and I'm going to bring these pieces in, and I'll just pop these out, and that's fine. I can use these pieces, actually some of these want to stay, so I'm happy for them to stay on this, but for this one I will punch them all through and take them out. Okay, bring back my card base. I do also have a thick Whisper White card base and a piece of silver foil. So I'm going to firstly adhere this piece of grey granite cardstock to our silver foil. Not using a lot of glue because foil and wet glue often aren't friends and the foil likes to bubble, but we shouldn't have too many problems with that today. Okay, just got to get this into place, use some pressure and leave it alone because the foil can be a tinge slippery. So now I'm going to bring in and I just grabbed a brand new sheet because I just finished a sheet of Stampin' Dimensionals. So I hope you guys who have been playing along are enjoying the Christmas Stampathon. If you haven't, please pop over, and all we want to do is set challenges and get ready for Christmas a little bit early. So we start in January and we go all the way through till October, November, and get ourselves nice and ready for the Christmas season. I know I've been involved with it. Oh, it's under here. I've been involved with the challenge for the past 3 years, and it's so nice not to have to worry about that. And then I like making handmade gifts, so then when it comes a bit closer, I just have to worry about making my handmade gifts, and I've already got my cards ready to rock and roll. Now, if you were my sentiment, you would probably be totally hiding. Oh, that's interesting. these are all the cards that I have already made in the basket here, and I appear to have totally misplaced my sentiment. I don't know where it is, but I will show you what I have done on these other cards. I want to build this from the bottom up, so pop on our largest one first. And I did forget to talk to you about the die set that I've used for the sentiment, and the die set I used for that is the Ornate Frames dies, and it just fitted perfectly for the for Onto Us sentiment. Now I have no idea where this other one went. I did have them all nicely laid out. I'm keeping an eye out on my desk because I did have everything nice, neat and tidy. So I think I might just move this one a tinch up. It's a tad low at the moment. Okay, that works well. Now let me see. It's not stuck in our stamp sets. No, it's not stuck in the card. Probably knowing me, it's, no, I found it. It's stuck on the floor. It slid off the desk. Okay, thank you for bearing with me there for a second. So I just stamped the sentiment in cinnamon cider onto soft suede's cardstock. I like how the cinnamon cider really matches with the bronze paper. I really like that. And then I've added a brass foil, and it doesn't come in this set of the brushed, but a brass foil bell. Okay, just going to adhere that, and then all I have to do is add our gilded gems and attach this card front, which I might do first, to the back of the card, to the card front rather. So I just like that these splodges are just there to ground the sentiment so it's not just hanging in the air. And I'll show you here where I attached the bell. So there's a little emphasis line under the stamp set, and I've just attached the bell to the very end of that, and I thought that looked really good, and it sort of was a natural place to put it because these little bells are super duper adorable. Okay, this side, bring my glue back in. So hopefully you will get a chance to pop over to my partner in crime for this Christmas Stampathon, Esther Howard's YouTube channel, and she is Stampin' Star Creates. And hopefully you will be able to see her project. Hers won't go up at exactly the same time as me because she is in the UK. So we do release these challenges on the 25th of each month, because the 25th obviously corresponds with Christmas Day. So that's how we have got these challenges going. So I'm just running off 2 sheets of gilded gems at the moment because I've got no little ones left here. Just using the paper piercing end of the Take Your Pick tool. And I'm just going to scatter these if it doesn't stick to my nail. Actually, I'm going to go a bit differently with this card, I think. It's just I've done slightly different placement this time. Then a little one at the top. I just like the way the scattering travels, leads your eye either up or down, our embellishment cluster. And then I want to use a little one to lead your eye over here, and this adds a pop of gold. So our other metallic, I think the only metallic I haven't used on this card is champagne. Trust me, I did consider it and I did stop myself. And this bridges this one, so this one here sort of leads your eye back down. So that's how I've done it, to lead your eye around the card. So that is my card, and as you can see, I've made a nice stack here, and they are ready, even with my sticker on the back, ready to go for Christmas. I'll then find a sentiment for the inside and ready to rock and roll. So I do hope to see you over in our group, and you can show us your monochromatic creations for this month. So I just want to show you again the stamp sets that I've used. I've used the 4 Onto Us, the Cherish the Season, and Christmas Gleaming. And the die set that I have used for the bells is the Sounds of the Season, which bundles together with Cherish the Season. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope to see you over in the group, and hope to see you next month for our September challenge. Thanks guys, bye.